Hey everyone, Charlie here from Dawn of Nerds. You guys are back with me and we're looking at the Funko Fusion achievement list today. So it was released a couple of hours ago, 7 hours ago. And I just wanted to go through the list and kind of show you guys what we're expecting, because there's a lot of fan references if you know the kind of the genre that we're looking at. So to start off with, obviously everyone's a fan of something, is collects everything in the game. Okay, obviously that's just kind of a nod to us being fans of Funko. Found all of Hammond's Lost Amber, obviously a Jurassic Park reference. Amassed a total of 5 million vinyl. The vinyl countdown, obviously. Final countdown. Nice spin on that song. Found all the Foxo parts, obviously Foxo Funko. Obviously we've got Zero Fox Given. Nice little reference again there. Obviously they can't specifically call it what they wanted to give it, but it's a nice spin on the way. Played as every story character. They all look so good. Okay, nice little one there. Completed the Voltron cameo quest, flying to the Cosmic Death Storm, one of the references to a Voltron, obviously, episode. Unlocked all the Wonder Weapons, Wonderful World of Weaponry. It's quite cool. Defeat Megan, new primary user. If any of you have seen the film, obviously you'll know that she was a robot, spoiler alert. Unlocked all the sodas, beverage buffed. Recycled 50 cans, obviously environmentally conscious. Collected 50 variants, so just one more. I'm wondering what the variants will be. Whether that's like a variant of a character or just in regards to, I haven't heard anything about variants yet, so that'll be quite interesting. Aided Mega Man, send me your strongest machine. Nice, obviously, to Mega Man Network. Completed the Chucky cameo quest, a friend till the end, one of Chucky's most common sayings. He says it at the end of Chucky 1 and 2, I believe, when he gets melted. Again, spoiler alert, most of you have probably seen these. Completed the Knight Rider cameo quest, kitted out, obviously Kit being the name of the car in Knight Rider. Spend over 25,000 vinyl in a single objective, Funko Investor. Completed the Xena cameo quest, so we've got Warrior Princess, because Xena was the Warrior Princess. Defeated Eddie, obviously Eddie's the bad guy in the series. Molded 250 items, breaking the mold. Smacking plastic, killed 1,000 enemies. Completed Scott Pilgrim, made you think about death and stuff. Obviously, one of the quotes from the film and the cartoon. Well, I say cartoon because it will be a cartoon on Netflix, but also the actual book itself, the original like manga type of style that it was, the graphic novel. Completed The Mummy, The Curse is Real. This one, I feel like they could have said they could have had "This place is cursed" because it's probably one of the most like used phrases that I would always say in the film. When they go down into the tombs, he goes, "This place is cursed," and then everyone kind of goes, "Wow, whatever." Completed Nope, obviously one of the more recent horror films. Get Lucky, obviously the name of the character. Completed Master of the Universe, obviously He-Man and I have the power, classic quote. Completed Battlestar Galactica, 10,000 light years from nowhere, in reference to Battlestar Galactica. Jurassic World, that's Chaos Theory, obviously talking about when I'm trying to remember his character now. Jeff Goldblum's character. And he's kind of sitting there and he talks about, he's getting the droplets of water and he's dripping them on her hand and they're rolling down. And he talks about Chaos Theory. Completed Back to the Future. Your kids are going to love it. Obviously a reference to Marty McFly when he's watching the TV with the family, his family. And he says, "Oh, I've seen this episode before." And they're all like, "What? But this is a new episode." And he goes, "Yeah." And then obviously we have the same reference again later on when he's at he plays Johnny Be Good. And obviously Frank Berry gets his brother on the phone. He goes, "Chuck, you got to listen to this." And then at the end, after he plays the solo, obviously he says, "Oh, yeah, your kids are going to love it because it's not quite their time yet." Jaws completed. Smile. Obviously they definitely couldn't have the rest of that. So that's obviously a good one when the shark blows up at the end of the film. Completed Shaun of the Dead, which is yeah boy, which is brilliant. I love the fact they put that in. Invincible, Earth Isn't Yours to Conquer, which is, again, a quote from Invincible. Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz one is brilliant, and I'm glad they put that in. They've got "For the Greater Good," which is brilliant, which is a quote that is always said with the town folk among the town of Hot Fuzz. The Thing, Wait Here for a Little While, is obviously where they are waiting out in the snow, expecting everything to be calm before everything goes to complete. Five Nights at Freddy's, A bit quirky at night. Obviously, they're talking about the animatronics coming to life. Umbrella Academy. I'm the daddy here in regards to the dad of the Umbrella Academy when he obviously goes about his stuff. Got bitten by Freddy Fazbear. The Bite of 87. Scott Hawthorne. Obviously, it's a big thing. The Bite of 87 being the animatronic that initially bites the boy. Completed the intro. This is where the fun begins. Petted 5 huskies. Can I pet that dog? Stepped in some dinosaur poo. That is one big pile of, again, another Jeff Goldblum quote from the film. Popped off 100 Funko heads, popping off by the power of Grayskull. Obviously played a Masters of the Universe level as Danny Butterman and Nick Angel. So in the film, at one point, Danny takes Nick Frost's character takes Simon Pegg's character in to watch Bad Boys 2, because you ain't seen Bad Boys 2. And then obviously as he opens up these DVD collection, he goes, by the power of Grayskull. And again, a nice little reference there. Ignore the rules in Jaws. Funk you, I won't do what you tell me. Obviously a reference to Rage Against the Machine. Got struck by lightning 5 times, 1.21 gigawatts, which is a quote from Doc from Back to the Future. 1.21 gigawatts. And as Nick Angel or Danny Butterman shot an entire magazine into the air, which is a homage to the 90s. One of the things that Nick Frost's character says to Simon Pegg's character in the actual show is that he goes, oh, have you ever jumped through the air while firing both guns? Or have you ever fired an entire magazine into the air while shouting? And again, obviously, there is that, which is, there's a lot of Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz quotes in there. So clearly 1010 Games were big fans of that series, the Cornetto trilogy. We had Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. You could technically include Paul as a site of another film that they did, but I love this achievement list. I think it's going to be an amazing achievement list to go through. And obviously The Quiet Place, The Road Ahead Xbox achievements have obviously been released as well. But this is the list we were worried about. We were wondering what was going on with it because we hadn't seen anything. The game's coming out in like 5 days. So it's quite crazy that we're only just seeing this achievement list. But very excited. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, we'll see you guys on launch day.